Welcome to race number 31. We're at the Texas Motor Speedway for our 31st race and our second race of the round of 8. Hillary Sanchez and Joshua C. starting in the front row. Here's the full qualifying results. Now we take you to trackside, and here is the race command.
Without further ado, let's get this race started. Drivers, start your engine!
Engines fired up as always. Here we go. So a brand new Texas Motor Speedway. Nice and repaved, and the banking has been lowered. So this was the first time here at a new Texas Motor Speedway. It's going to change the way these drivers race. They might just all pin to the bottom because it's repave. But yes. So currently in the top 4 for the round of 4, Max Anderson is the points leader entering this race. The 00 second. Brian Fox is 3rd and Jake West is 4th. Malik Nevins, Eli Bright, Joshua C. who starts 2nd, and Orius, the defending champion, are below 4th place as of now. They got 2 races to make their way up to the front, and of course Phoenix is our next race, followed by Homestead, Miami. Hillary Sanchez, who won at Canadian Tire Motorsport Park, looking for her 2nd win in a row as the pace car pulls in as we get ready for the green. Green flag is out. Here we go. We're underway. And a great start for 1st and 3rd. The 28 and the 7. That leaves the bottom open. That might be a strategy. And the 62 takes advantage of that. The 07 could not. Here goes the 7 inside, looking to take the race lead early on. 3 wide of 62. Jacob Cole looks like he got bumped out of the way by the 51. That ride the 07 up against the wall. He just scraped it. And he's losing a ton of spots. So we got 2 chase drivers just past him, 88 and the 11. First lap completed under green. 7 trying the middle, not gonna work. Here comes the 51. Looking for his 3rd win of the season. So far, no one has won 3 races. They've come close. And here's the 11. He's good at Texas. He almost won a cup race here. He won a Sportsman race and he won a truck race. Looking for another Sportsman win. That could be a big one, of course, advancing to the next round. Decided to switch teams this season. Drove the 7 car, now driving the 11. A single car team, and he's still performing pretty well. Even with he actually has 2 victories and 1 Talladega. Hillary Sanchez at a 28, back in 2nd, looking for the lead. You can see look how quickly the 11 drops. 28 just clears him without any problems at all. So I just want to stay on that bottom. Time goes on, if we're still racing, that top line will be good again. I don't know how to explain it. Jacob Quall, he's up in 2nd. He won the Pensacola Roval race. Battle of the 9 car was right behind him. So we got 2 non-chasers who already scored victories, looking for their 2nd win of the season. And so far we are still green. Car back out in front. There's Andrew Johnson, Kansas winner. Still the highest with the highest non-chasers. How many points is ahead of 18th place? 55. So that's no, I was about to say that's gonna be a win and a stage win, but I miscalculated. So Johnson up to third, Tony Green in fourth now. Battle for fifth, the 44, the 9, and the 39. Top two have gotten away, but they're back to side by side. See how long it takes for Jacob Cole to clear to 28. Oh, Sanchez, she's fighting back on the outside, but will lose the lead. Now he's clear. Might be better in 3 and 4 than it is in 1 and 2. And Tony Green, wow, he just drove it in there hard. That forced the 28 all the way up high. That has a big run. That 28 car is strong, and we just saw Blake Peters for a moment. He's trailing. Did he spin or something, or what happened? Someone went out of the race? Oh, Patrick Smith. And the 20 car, he did not start the race. Peters is a lap down. At the line, who led that one? 28. No, wait, can't be 28. 62. How close was that? 1,000th of a second. Hopefully that's how close it is. Coming to the checkered flag. That 20 car is strong. Really strong. And here comes a 44. So those two drivers for a bit, and now here comes the rest of the pack. I'm surprised they're able to keep it this clean. Usually at Texas we'll have a big wreck back on the tri-oval, or the back straightaway. Wrecks on the tri-oval are much more wilder. 21, Sebastian Torres still looking for that first win of the season, and the 11 almost turned him around. Got the 19, the 98. And there's Jake West in the 14. Second highest out of the chasers so far in this race. 88 not too far as he's behind the 9 car. Eli Bright, remember him in the beginning of the season? He was, even though he got a win, he just dropped like a rock. No, he didn't drop like a rock. He stayed at around the top 20 area for a while. Won Chicagoland and slowly started to work his way up to the top 10. Then we saw Malik Nevins, who's still in the chase. Some people write him off, thinking that he will not be a contender, but he is currently in the round of 8. So far he survived 2 rounds, trying to survive another one to make it into the championship, the final 4. Yeah, something happened to Malik Nevins. Chris Kyle too, but Nevins, he just couldn't get there. Kyle was up in the top 10, and then he fell back and was able to get it. Here comes Jake West. I don't even know how to explain it. Oh, trouble! Trouble! There we go. He'll race it back to the stripe. I think this will actually serve as our stage caution, but it's not official till they do it on the yellow, till they reach the halfway point. So if it'll be right on the halfway point. If this, yes, it'll be right on the halfway point, since this will serve as our stage caution. But this is counted as a real caution. Yellow flag is out for the first time. Jake West out in front. This could be big. Maybe. Getting that one extra playoff point. Oh wait, no. Right. No one gets any extra points to the round of to championship 4, so you just get regular points, which still could be very helpful. So Jake West, the race leader, we'll take a look at the replay. Oh, there you guys were 4 wide. 4 wide, not gonna work. Just no room. 51, 2, and 7. They make contact. They saved it, but the 7 gets forced into the grass, and he loses it. Got into the 2 car. 51. All 3 cars spun out right in front of the 96. Tony Green gets pinned into the wall. The 9 car just got hit. 2 car backs it into the wall. And the 33, 13, the 01 got a piece of that. Actually, a bigger piece. I didn't see that. Another of the championship contenders. There's Max Sanders in the playoff. The points leader, the 00. That's 2 chase drivers we just saw get collected. Take a look at that a couple more times. Anderson, he was able to avoid that. I don't know how. Take a look at the TV2 cam. You know they're gonna wreck when one car gets into the grass. Here at Texas, are any of those tracks, any of these cookie cutter tracks, these double dog leg tracks, they're going. Just no apron to drive on that tri-oval. My car gets hit again and gets put on the wall again. So that takes out several cars, and we'll take a look at this one more time. Let's ride on board with our points leader of Max Anderson. I don't know how he did it. The wreck was up top. He stayed top, then went to the bottom. Now the wreck's on the bottom. See that 13 car to 2. Of course, this we could tell who was in front of him, but he can't. Right inside 23. Let's see from his point of view. You can see some, but it's still pretty hard when you're going about 100 miles an hour. Around there. Almost rear end of the 3 car. But I was able to avoid it. So we'll take a look at the stage points, drivers, and we'll take you back to the restart. Well, actually, we're gonna restart on the halfway point, so I guess once they cross the start-finish line, we'll not throw the caution out again. Should we? No. So the top 10 is what you see. Jake West, your stage winner. Jack Lagasse, Hilary Sanchez, Malik Nemeth, Ian Canero, Eli Bright, Sebastian Norris, Jacob Qual, Aureus, and Andrew Johnson. Those are your top 10 of the stage. They are about to restart on the halfway point. So currently 5 drivers are out. 4 of them are out from the accident. Tony Green, Alexander Rowe, Blake Peters are a lap down. 27 cars remaining on the lead lap. Space car pulls in. As Jake West is about to take the green. Pretty safe to say that's going to be your top 10 of the line. Green flag is out. Here we go. And it is. 3 Toyotas, 1 Ford, and a Chevrolet. And a great restart for the 44 car inside of the 14 of Jake West. Jack Lagasse running, just replacing the 44 car replacement to run these final few races. Been doing pretty good. Nevin's now the highest of them all. He's currently just 1 spot away. He is... Let's see, let me try to... 3 points behind 4th place, which is Jake West. So no playoff points entering the championship 4. And they don't get stage points either. So just carry over. So let's say if one of the playoff championship contenders gets 2nd, then 3rd place will get 9 points instead of 8. Simple enough, right? I hope. So 28 car back out in front, currently on a hot streak, led all the laps at Canadian Tire Motorsport Park, won the stage, won the race, started 2nd. Here comes the 0. Look how quickly they pull away when they don't drag race. But here comes the 0 car, side by side. Jake West all alone, just gonna reel him in. See how quick he does. If I hear some kind of damn phone, just ignore it. It's starting to annoy me. Who calls on Sunday? Come on. But anyways, back to the race. Down to top 3, all single file. Keep stay like this, and they're definitely gonna pull away. Here they come. Now these guys are not single file, but the RCR teammates decide to battle it out. Eli Bright, now the highest. Oh wait, no, it's still Jake West. Closing in on a 10 to go mark, the 0 car. Looking for his first win of the season. Of course, the 28 is going to make it real hard for him. Only Brian Fox of the JD Motorsports car have won a race, 2 races to be exact. But yeah, just 2 races to be exact. What am I talking about? Here they go. Battle for the race lead. Jake West going to reel him in. And he's there already. Doesn't take long. Where is Incanero? Oh, and we're closing on lap traffic. Tony Green is in the way. But you got a lot of room now, I think. Blocks the bottom line. Everyone to the top. That's gonna cost them. Especially Eli Bright in the 88. First car to be held up. Now the 98's held up. I think they're gonna wreck here. Oh, the 5, careful. Gotta be careful here. They're gonna wreck. Now, Green, oh, look at that. 23 and 3. Anderson actually has damage. He must have hit somebody. We didn't just catch it. Not making a lot of progress right now. And he almost wrecked. With the 3 car, Jeff Bright. Now the middle line being held up. Now it's the top line. The one trying to go through the middle. He's going to spin him. He might spin himself. Man, Fisher. Any closer and he would have went around. They finally all get by. We got the 2 car, Aaron Carlson coming in. Shouldn't be a problem though. And the 13. And the 96. And the 4. And the 7. 28 out front still. Or got the lead back. Safe to say that she's led the most laps once again. For the 2nd race in a row. Really broke up the pack. This guy's probably wanted caution here. Just don't be part of it. Here goes a 0 again. So 3 drivers out of the top 5 have not won a race yet. Here comes a 0 and at the line, the 0 just led. How close was that? 4 1,000ths. That's our second closest. 2862 was 1,000. That's crazy. That bottom line has just a slight advantage. 28 can get a run, but can't get a big of a run. And a 0 clears her. They're closing in on the 7 car, another lap car. Inside or out? It's gonna be the inside and the outside. Don't go to the middle. To the top or to the bottom. They still checked up. We're gonna split the 7, the 11, the 22, the 62, all the way to the bottom. Keep them up there. Just keep them up there. 0 pulling away. Coming to 5 laps to go. 5 laps to go. '44, 2nd place, closing in. They're side by side for 3rd. Torres clears Jake West on the outside line. Entering turn 3. He cuts in front of him. Clean pass on the outside. Here they come, closing in on the 0. 44 is in a perfect spot. Closing in on the 4 car. Teammates, what are they gonna do? 4 to go. Slowly inching their way. They're there with the leaders now. 28 dropped to 6, but looking to take 5th place from the 11. Can't quite get in there. They're single file from 1st to, I don't know. Here comes the 44. Inside of the 0. See what the 21 does. Gonna help that 44 get by the 0. He'll take 2nd. 2 laps to go. 2 laps as they close in on another slow car. This should be the last one. Or not. Alright, they caught him. Down the back straightaway to the bottom. Perfect place to catch him. Never in the corner. Big lead for the 44. The 0 call have to take the top. Jake West gets held up. And the white flag is out. One more time around. One more slow car to deal with. Runs the middle, Taurus runs the bottom. Can they catch him? I don't think they catch him. I think they're good. Jack Legacy trying to pull off an upset victory unless the 21 can get there. They're not going to catch Tony Green. They're not going to catch the 44 either. Checkered flag is out. Jack Legacy has won it here at Texas. An upset victory here for the 44 team. First win of the season. And they're close. Really close to catching that 42 green. Torres gets second, Canero third, Sanchez fourth, and Nevins is fifth. So he's the highest of them all in today's race. Jacob Cole sixth, Al Legacy is eighth, Jake West is seventh, ninth is Orius, and 10th is the 07. Let's take a look at the full race results. So the 44 team has won it. I already mentioned the top 10. What about the top 20? Eli Bright 11th, Lucas 12th, Andrew Johnson 13th, Gallon Downey 14th, Ryan Butcher 15th, Bradley Farrell 16th, Kyle 17th, Tim Randolph 18th, Keys 19th, and Fisher 20th. Anderson is 21st, and Brian Fox 33rd, and the 00 gets 34th. Patrick Smith finishing last. Actually, he does receive points. No, with the new point system. I totally forgot about that. But there you have it. Pretty clean race overall. Only one caution and only 6 cars were out of the race. And only 4 of them did not finish on the lead lap. So now I'll take you to victory lane.